Hi, everyone, and welcome. I'm down in the witch's den, and I've had this idea floating around in my head for about a week. And my imagination tends to run sometimes, and I thought there's probably other tarot lovers out there like me that they have their soul decks, they have their favorite decks, they have decks they can just get lost in. And I thought, what if, because the world is changing so fast, technology, the ability for virtual manipulation and immersing ourselves in situations and scenarios that we never could before. And I thought, what if we took the idea of tarot and our love for it? Could we imagine living inside a tarot deck for like a tarotcation, we'll call it? So if you could go through your tarot decks, where would you think of going for your next tarotcation? I've chosen 5 decks that appeal to me, and I could just see myself being there for a week or two because I got 5 decks, maybe 1 week for each deck, and I just want to experience living in that deck. Can you imagine what that would be like? Meeting the characters, wandering through the halls, and the costumes that some of the people wear, and just really immersing ourselves in that realm. At the end of the week, think what we could learn. Think of everything that we could experience. Questions we could ask of the characters in the tarot decks. It would be endless. So I'm going to show you the first deck that I chose for a tarotcation. I want to go to the Dark Mansion. I really, really, really do. It looks like the kind of place where I could wander the halls at night because I don't sleep well anyway. And all these characters I could be having conversations with, sitting down, having a drink, a coffee, wandering around the mansion. And I just started tripping through the cards and looking at them. And I thought, this would be a wonderful lady of the manor. This one here, the 9 of Pentacles, to me, she looks like she's a very successful woman. And I liked the look of the home, the estate, the mansion. And because there looks like several rooms there, I could probably, stay for a little bit, maybe meet some other people, and wander around and have a fabulous time. So I just think that she would have something to teach me. How to be successful, how to enjoy the space that you're living in, investing in the future. And I hope that, there's a bit of a store so I can start to wear some of these costumes and feel part of the Tarot Mansion. And I think the Page of Pentacles, he's probably someone who works there on staff, and your requests and questions would be carried. You might have to leave him a tip once in a while, but, he looks like a person who would sort of be very helpful in getting your messages and your questions out. And maybe even he has seminars or something within the mansion that I could sign up for. And I definitely want to meet the High Priestess. I could see sort of an evening class. And I think I'm going to be using my book. This is one of the things that I would take along, a nice notebook, because I think this High Priestess has some dark secrets maybe that she would share with me. If I ask the right questions, I might get some really good answers from her. In the mansion, I think there's probably lots of entertainment. This looks kind of fun. An evening's entertainment, watching this woman, the acrobats. And I just love the decor and the color. So if all the rooms and the halls and dining areas look like this, I could be happy. These 3 gentlemen. Well, As an artist, I wouldn't mind putting a few ideas before them, and maybe they can help me plan for the future. Give me some insights onto areas that maybe I could focus on. That would be kind of neat. And then at the end, this looks like it to me, the Ten of Pentacles. I hope to make some really good friends in this tarot mansion. And maybe it's something that we return to once a year, and these are all the people that greet us. It'd be fabulous. So that's my first vacation. My 1 week is going to be there at the Dark Mansion. Now, the second week, I kind of thought maybe the Dreaming Way Tarot would be nice. So let's open that one up. I've got that in a tin. I've got it as a cut down version. Move that out of the way. So this is the Dreaming Way Tarot. Now the Three of Cups, if I'm looking to make some friends, I think a week here in the Dreaming Way Tarot could be good. Camaraderie, sharing ideas, and it looks like a heartfelt place that I'd like to visit, but really, really like the fashion. Maybe I can get some tips because I'd like to know where they're shopping for their clothes. Now, this woman, she seems like she's going to offer me a walk along the beach and maybe some words of wisdom. She's young. She's maybe going to push me because she might ask me to step out of my old ways and try something new, be a little bit adventurous. Ooh, yes, as I say, shopping. I'm not sure if it's going to cost too much, but it looks like this girl knows how to find a bargain. And if there's one thing I like about this deck is the clothing. So during my week, I'm going to be picking up some nice attire. Now this one, I liked this one because on a vacation, sometimes we have some time to ponder. And if there's things not working for me, that other woman that took me along the beach, maybe I sit for a while and come up with some things that aren't working for me anymore, and I do my trek. I've obviously been to the store and got some clothes. I got a nice walking stick, and the beach is my own. So I can sort of relax and let go of things that are troubling me. And then I think at the end of the week, after being here on my TAROTCATION, I'd feel more balanced. I'd sort of know where I'm going and maybe have that feeling of flow. Yeah, I think that would be another nice week. Okay, so that's my second choice. Now, my third choice is the Light Seers Tarot. Now, let's just see. I don't want to take a book with me at all, other than a book for writing in. So I'm just hoping at the Light Seers Hotel that I'll just find my way. It looks like a deeper place to go to, one for guidance, and looking forward to the future. So, okay, here's a guy that, he looks like an innkeeper. And he doesn't have a dog. To me, it looks more like a wolf. And he takes pride in his place. But he looks like someone that, I could sit in the evening by the fire with, maybe a dram or two of whiskey or scotch. And I bet you he has quite a selection there behind him. And we could just talk. He looks so friendly, so kind. So the Light Seers Tarot Hotel might give me a little bit of comfort, that homeliness. Maybe he can take me on a hike during the week. and this wolf can guide me. Seems like more intuitive type vacation. Okay, now the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe at this Lightseers Hotel there's a garden, or there's a way of tapping into our inner resources, and I would be able to learn that at the hotel. But it's more like a retreat place. I don't think all the amenities will be there other than for tapping into that inner voice and growing. So this might be one of the instructors or someone else who's staying at the inn, and he's doing his own work. And I'll have to find what it is that I need to work on during the week. Maybe it's boundaries. And the fact that this woman stands on the other side of the fence, I think she's dealt with that before. So maybe this is a place I can go to where I can drop some of my boundaries and feel safe. I don't have to carry that baggage around anymore. Well, I am a water sign, and I do have that singing bowl love. So maybe I learn how to bring the energy within me, my emotions, into harmony. That's kind of nice. And here we are with another Nine of Pentacles. So I think at the end of the week, I would find there were so many things that felt rewarding that I could take away, and the wisdom that I would gain. Yeah, I'm looking forward to visiting the light seers. I think that would be very beneficial inwardly, and so much wisdom to gather. Okay, so that was my third tarotcation. Trying to find some room here to move the cards aside too. And on that vacation, I'm not taking a lot. I'm going to take a little notebook. This one has not been written in. And pen or pencil. And I'm probably going to take my oils and herbs for working with the moon. And I've got a little pendulum here that, if I need to ask some questions, and I haven't used this one enough, so I'm hoping at one of the tarotcations that I go to, they can help me tap into the energy within here a little bit more. And flashlights are a little heavy, so I'm just going to take this. So if I get stuck at night with an idea, I can sort of write it down and then talk to some of the people at the vacation spot for answers to these questions. So the next holiday, I guess it'll be my fourth week, got to spread it out a bit. I hope to visit the Tarot of the Vampires. I really, again, like their clothing, but I also like the dark side a little bit. And because we are getting, as I say, closer to Halloween, bringing things into balance, the darks and the lights, and not being afraid to embrace some of that. So I think if I went to the Tarot of the Vampires Hotel, there might be someone there with a lot of information to share with me and restoring some of that faith in where I'm going and what I'm doing, and maybe who's experienced a lot and could share it with me. I think that would be fun. Okay. I think at this hotel, there would be a lot of movement, a lot of motion, and I think it would be lucky for me if I could get a room there. I hope it's not too expensive, but I think it would be worthwhile. This person here, obviously I want to take a class with them because that sense that she has, I want some of that. And I could get physically fit at the same time, it looks like. She doesn't look like an instructor who's going to take any crap. It's like, you're here, you're going to immerse yourself in this, and I'm going to show you how you can tap in to your inner senses. Yeah, to cut through the crap. Bring it all into balance, the inner and the outer. And I think it might be a good place for rest. Or at the very least, when I'm wandering the halls at night, there might be some other people that I could talk to. What is it about the night that haunts us sometimes? And this might give me a different perspective on things. And because I love to blend herbs and oils, I think that there's a class going on there where this person could really help me up my game. So that is the 4th tarotcation I want to go on. And the last one is mainly for fun. If you've watched any of my videos, I love the world of Alice. I love watching the videos of Alice in Wonderland. And this deck I particularly love. So I want to spend, I'm going to be greedy and say 2 weeks at this resort. We're going to call it a resort. Fantasyland. Maybe that's better. So we're going to be staying at the Tarot of Wonderland. And maybe this is the entrance to the hotel. Maybe I've got to be brave and jump down the rabbit hole. That's going to take a lot of courage. And who knows where I'll come out, but that's the mystery of it. Pretty cool. I guess I'm going to experience all kinds of things. And with the world, I always think of accomplishing something. And with 2 wands in my hand, might feel a little bit invincible, but I'm up for that. This sort of tells me I might have to take an imaginary boat, but there'll be somebody there waiting for me, but I have to be on time. There's lots of opportunities at this place, and there's so many avenues and areas within this fantasy world that I can explore, but I can't be afraid. I've got to step out of my comfort zone. Gotta have tea with this Mad Hatter and all his friends. Gotta. I can't wait to see what kind of tea they're serving. And if I get a chipped cup, so be it. But this one I really like because I might learn a little bit about symbolism and the magic of certain objects. And they can be simple objects like the fan or the glove, and how to use that energy when I return from my vacation. Oh yeah, I mean, you gotta stop and see Absalom. That's a no given. But I hope he doesn't call me stupid. You know how he says, Alice, stupid girl, hardly Alice. Well, I don't know how I'll take that. I hope he's not too blunt with me. But that is my last one. So I've got 5 or 6 weeks vacation lined up, and I'm traveling light. A pencil, a book, pendulum, candle, and some herbs. And I'm sure everything else will be provided at each of the spots I go to. So the idea is I would love to hear from other people what decks, if they could immerse themselves in, if they could imagine living there for a week, what 5 decks would you choose for a vacation where you could really immerse yourself in, talk to all the characters, and hopefully come away with things that are usable in our world that we live in? Because we got to come back to our world. But anyway, I'll leave it there, and I can't wait to hear everyone else's choices for their tarotcation. Cheers, everyone.